want to welcome you to the Big Oil Man Network. I want you guys to understand, when you get this tape, please do not let it fall into the hands of the no bull zone, or it'll get on YouTube. Now, my name is Easy Pickens. Now, you've probably seen my cousin on TV and on radio, and he's got his plan. Well, I want to describe just a little bit more so you guys all understand, because some of you may think he might be a little bit touched in the head about an oil man promoting wind. So I got to explain this just a little bit to you. Now, number one, we all know that big oil man would get money from oil. Of course, everybody makes that, and we got the price up $4 a gallon, diesel like $4.50 a gallon or better. Folks, I don't think we can drive it much more than that higher. Second thing we get is natural gas. And then, of course, we get government subsidies. Now, folks, we all know that it don't make no difference who the next president is, make no difference Congress. Probably we ain't gonna get no more government subsidies. So here's the plan. The plan is we want government subsidies for wind. We want to have wind turbines on our lands. In fact, you can put them out there by the derricks. Shoot, we put our wind. Then what do you do when the wind doesn't blow? Why, shoot, you got to have something. Batteries don't work worth a hoot. So here's what you got to have. We got to have turbines. Gas turbines. Now, here's the beauty of this, folks. If you got any spare cash, and we probably have quite a bit of spare cash now, most of us do, we want to invest in General Electric, because they make turbines, both kinds of turbines, so you can make money off of the stock of General Electric. We can make the turbines. We can get government subsidies for the wind. And now here's the thing we got to do. Now, some of you probably having a little trouble figuring this out. What you're doing is you're probably thinking, what in the world was my cousin up in Kansas for, fighting them legislators? Well, here's the deal. We don't want any coal-fired plants. If they have coal-fired plants out there, like if they're wanting to build at Holcomb, they could be as clean as natural gas. Now think that's going to be done to the natural gas market. It's going to be terrible. Why, shoot, we can't have coal being as clean as natural gas. Good grief. We want to keep people thinking that it's going to be dirty like it is in China. We don't want them to think it's clean coal. We want them to think it's dirty coal. So we want to keep promoting that dirty coal. So you got to give money to all them green politicians. We got to keep thinking that if they go around and air up their tires and get a tune-up, that's all they're going to need to do. Now, the reason for that, some of you are probably thinking, what in the world is he talking about? Don't drill in the Gulf. Don't drill everywhere. Well, here's the plan, folks. We're only giving them Arabs $120 a barrel. We want to wait to sell our oil till it's $150 a barrel. And besides, if we drill in that government land, good grief, what if you get some honest politician up there, like that Bill Otto from Kansas, and he starts saying, okay, we're going to get some more money off our royalties. Good grief, he could hold us up. It could take a lot of our profits. Now, if they tax us, who cares if they tax us? We just raise the price of oil. Now, folks, this is the plan. You've got to realize this. Now, I want to go over it one more time. All you big oil people. You got to give money to the green people. This is right here, our best friend. Number one, Al Gore and people like old John Edwards. They live in them big houses, 28,000 square foot for John Edwards, 8,000 square foot. Shoot, the only thing embarrassing is to have politicians living in bigger houses than this oil man. But the thing of it is, the bigger rich people have them houses, the more money. We like carbon tax. because all that is just a big old fake old ruse, because they want to keep living just like the way they always did, and they're willing to pay more for it. Now folks, we all know this is silly. I mean, it's like to go around there up tire. Do you see any of them soccer moms that are running around with flat tires? Shoot, most of them have them fancy things, and they tell you it's like your tire's low. They aren't going to have that kind of stuff going on. So folks, here's what you got to do. Buy stock in General Electric. You got to lobby for more of them other energies like wind. And you got to get more subsidies, so we got to get government subsidies. We don't want any offshore drilling, because that's not my land. I want to drill. I want to be able to buy the land. We don't want all this stuff. What we want is keep supporting them green people. And when we get oil up to $500 a barrel or something like that, then we can sell some more oil. So folks, this has been a report. Now I want you to take this. This tape won't self-destruct, but you need to all take it. Now get it to memory so you all know the plan, and then throw it in a trash can or something. Well, maybe not, because somebody might get, well, you couldn't burn it because that gets you in trouble with the environment. I don't know what you do. Take it out, and it won't flush down the toilet. Now I don't know what it is, but some way you got to make sure that this tape does not get in the hands of the No Bull Zone, because if it does, he probably put this thing on YouTube and the whole world is going to know it. And we can't have this, because we got to continue to have these politicians be supporting. We want them to keep fighting. We want them to say no nuclear. We want them to say none of these alternative stuff. We want to just say conserve, conserve, conserve. Because the more they conserve, the longer it puts it off, and sooner or later we're going to get their money. So again, thank you for your time. This is your friend Easy Pickens talking to you from my home in Texas. Thank you for your time.